Hi everyone. So this paper is actually the term test paper we discuss. We are going to discuss the exam feedback. So small business paper is a part one, question number 1 and 2, and large business paper is question number 3. So it's a small paper, consists 3 questions, and paper is out of 60. So Ivan Cycle is a family-owned business that first opened in London in 1983, and its customers include children buying their first bikes and scooters. So those experienced enthusiastic in road cycling and mountain biking. Those also like the not all children, even the like sports enthusiast people also they are purchasing the bike. So this is one question is there when asking what is the market segment. Then you can write out that the children who buying their first bike and scooter or and sports enthusiast people. So, and the business was offer a wide range of bikes and many imported from abroad, and include the high quality brands such as the Brompton, Canadol, and the Ridgeback. So, and it's also stocks a wide range of clothing and helmet, including brands such as Endura and Ultra. So, these brands are given because there's one question: what's the explain one benefit of like selling wide range of products? So that's why you have to have enough application points are there here, because if you sell like a wide range of product, wide range of bikes and brand names also there, you can apply these names in 9 marker, 12 marker, 6 marker. So that's why these names they are given. I found out like a lot of students actually they have written these names in the application points. Uh, okay, and then Ivan Cycle has a large workshop facilities also in their shop where qualified mechanics maintain and repair all makes of bikes, and all mechanics go on regular training course to ensure they keep their skills and knowledge up to date with the latest cycling technology. So these things are there. Some questions are there. State one reason why training is important for this one mechanic. So the answer is visible here. You can see, because of the mechanics going on regular training courses, ensure their skills and knowledge up to date with the latest cycling. Then allows even cycles to offer exceptional customer service and advice. So like a case studies, okay, like all the details are there, and the cycling market has grown over recent years, and the market research has shown that an increasing number of tourists like to rent bikes. So there's a renting service over there, rental service. If you go to for like a special tourists, they like to actually hire some bike, without purchasing one, to actually have a city ride, city tour. Sometimes they want to cycle, like use a cycle or something. They can go here and there in the London city. And then in response to this, Ivan Cycle operates one of the largest bike rental services in London, and bikes can be hired by the day or a week choice, including road and electric bikes. So there's enough application, plenty of application. MCQ question, question number 1, which one of the following is a definition of market share? I think 99% of the students actually they correctly apply the market share definition part B, the proportion of sales in the market made by one business. So that's a market share, yeah, proportion of the sales in the business. That's called the market share. That's right. And second question, which one of the following is a financial aim of the business? Answer is profit. So that's also, I think, everyone in the, so when I'm marking, I saw that profit is like conveniently, most of the students actually chose this answer. Profit is a financial aim. And third one, which one of the following could a sole trader pay on his profit? It's a pass of a question. First of all, it's a income tax. Sole traders normally not paying any business tax, not sales tax, not corporation tax in the for company, and not indirect tax is income tax, right? But I figure out some of 1 or 2 students actually they may start with the indirect tax also, but the correct answer is income tax. Fourth question, which one of the following is an additional payment to a basic wage? That's bonus. Easy question. And the fifth question, it's like including some calculation. The percentage change in the total revenue, 19 to 20. So in total revenue, we have revenue sources. There are 2 revenue sources, cycle selling and cycle renting. So we have to add this up. So add them up, and then 2019, if you add them up, and 2020 add them up, you can see the total going down. So 2020 and 2019. So you can see show you the market scheme. So their calculation is like that. So it's a pretty easy calculation, but yeah, I think most of the students, majority of the students actually calculate this perfectly. Answer is part B, minus 0.71%, minus 0.71, because if you see the 2019 figure, 129,989 plus 23,453, it's 153,442. It's on the other hand, 2020 total figures 133,281 plus 19,066, that's equal 153,347. So 153 to 152, you can see there's a decrease, a minus figure. So answer is 0.71. How to find the answer? Final minus initial divided by initial into 100. So it's a pretty easy calculation, minus 0.71. Right, and the part B, starting state questions, asking the defined question. Define the term mass market. So this case, normally I think I figure out like mass market definition in our Excel textbook. You can see it's given that the perfect definition, but there are some I think found out some students taken various answers. I'm thinking from the different websites. But you know, you have to follow the proper format in the answer that is in the Excel or textbook mainly to refer. Mass market definition is there, the very large markets in which product with mass appeal are marketed. So I found a lot of students actually conveniently score this mark. But some vague answers, vague definitions, we haven't given marks because the common, the content, the key content is missing in that answer. So we asking like a large market, so the product with the mass appeal. So these two like you know key elements must be there in your definition when you're writing whatever the definition. It can be from Cambridge Dictionary, Oxford Dictionary, or textbook. This perfect definition must consist the key terms, right? And the second question, also part C, define the term job enrichment. This is also pretty, I think, convenient. A lot of students actually they have written that one. Making job more challenging and interesting. Making job more challenging and interesting. They have given that the definition. Most of the students they have write some different definitions, but we gave marks because most of them actually the key wording, the key elements are there. That's therefore making job more challenging and interesting, or giving more giving more authority, or giving more like a different responsibilities, sometimes like similar words. Also, we gave the defined questions, we gave marks. And part D, state one drawback for Evans of poor customer service. This is state question. Most of the students actually the correct answers we can see, but without application. So you can see in your answers when you go through your papers and marking scheme. When you're marking, we always question about the AO2. Where's application? Where's application? Where's application? Like most of the papers we just seen the main reason for the marks in business paper is low because of this application part missing. So customer service is when poor. Drawback definitely can see one reason, damage the Evans cycle reputation or goodwill or brand. We have less people buying cycle from the shop. So a lot of people they have written, okay, the brand loyalty will go down, the reputation will be a problem. So without relating to the case study, you have to write something. Then people will not buy cycle from Evans. People will not rent. They are the number one renting shop in London. So they will not use Evans cycle for renting purposes. Like that, cycle case study must they are attached in the answer. Any appropriate response with the attached case study, we gave this 1 mark. But I'd say, I think most of you, actually, if you check your original paper, your answer script, you can see where you lost marks, right? One by one, you can take some time and then see where you lost marks. And then you can like self-evaluate about your paper where you actually lost these marks. Okay, so next one, part E, state one financial, another 1 mark question. One financial method of motivating staff. Paying commission for every cycle or helmet or cloth or accessory, spare parts, right? Sale by shop workers. Some of them they are given like performance related pay for mechanics based on how much repairs they have done, like that. So a lot of appropriate answers we can see, but that also keep in mind, you have to attach the case study. Okay, here also like a commission for every bike they sell, commission for every bike they rent, commission or something, some extra payment incentive for every repair they have done, like that. So Ivan's next question, part F, a calculation question, cost plus pricing. Evans could use the cost plus method of pricing for the cycle itself. So this case I found out, like, except but 1, 2, 3, all of them actually correctly calculate this one. 17% is the profit margin they are keeping markup, and then their cost for a cycle is 2,520 pounds, and then you have to multiply the 17%, that is 428.40, and then you have to add them up, then 2,948.46. So most of but I can see about 95% of the students correct. This is correctly achieve this mark. Correct answer, 2 marks to get. So some people actually working is correct, but sometimes answer wrong. I found out one person actually without decimals, he wrote the answer like 2,948. So we deduct 1 mark because of that, because you have to write with the 2 decimal points. If the decimals you can't actually ignore. So because we gave the marks with correct calculation, the method shown, therefore always try to give the workings always is safe side. All right, so we go to the next question, 3-mark question. Explain one advantage of being in a partnership. This is very common questions in most of the partnerships. I'm asking disadvantage of being in a partnership. This is the advantage of being in a partnership. This case, expect more capital can be raised for more owners, meaning the partnership will be financially well off because of the more capital, and providing opportunities for the business growth, like that. So 1 point you have to elaborate. One point you have to explain that within using 3 sentences. More capital can be raised because of that they will be financially well off. Therefore, there's a providing more opportunities for business growth, like that. So you have to one by one, you have to explain. Some people wrote about this. The responsibilities and losses can be shared from some partners. So these things. But I found one answer like they written like more than one advantage. So if you write more than one advantage, that we are always giving 1 mark only out of 3. You always stick to one advantage. Don't write multiple advantage, because explain questions are always asking 1 point. So don't write more than 1 point. If you're writing more than 1 point, you're losing marks. Therefore, always take the 1 point and develop that point, right? So I think a lot of students actually the development part is you have still improve, right? So development part is next. Question, part H, the last question of question number 1 is part H, the analyze question 6 marker. Analyze why Ivan cycle ensure that it has, that is staff have a detailed induction program. So induction program, we talk about this induction training, like business organizations has to give a induction training for the newcomers. Always organizations, they are doing on the job training, off the job training, and induction training for the newcomers. So here, providing induction training for the staff. This is a benefit. You can see point 1, employees at Evans are made familiar with their working environment, whether it is on the workshop or it is in the shop floor, because they have 2 sides, sometimes renting place, selling locations of shop floor, or that can be the repair shop. So that we have to be familiar with the working place. And also, if employees are given this training, they begin to feel part of the business. And moreover, they are introduced to the staff. They will be working with like staff on the workshop or repair center, so and so. And this would make staff feel more settled and made more welcome and productive. So they will do less, mistakes will be made by them, and then sometimes they will be involved in less accidents because they know everything, like that. So anything, so level 3 answer will always score 5 to 6. So level 3 means application analysis. Both must be in a proper level. Level 3 standard answer always gives you 5 or 6. I found out, but I marked about the papers, but but 3-4 students got 6 out of 6, which means majority of students are ranging in level 2 answers. So that means you have still have a chance of improving your level of explanation and analysis and application, right? So that's the question number 1, small business. We'll go to question number 2. So first 20 mark is done, job enrichment, these things. Question number 2 also based on the small business. State one market segment. The Ivan cycle has targets. Some of the students actually written demographic. Some people, they talk about the geography. Wrong, right? You have to write the application because state questions always, application based. So you can say children, even children also, you have to write something always when you're writing 1 mark question. Don't stop with the one word, right? You have to write a full sentence there. Children who purchased their first scooter from for first scooter or bicycle, like that. If you just write children, we deduct marks because children can be to anything. Children is a common word, right? So you have to write something which related to case study. Children who buy the first bicycle, like something like that, right? So state one market segment or sport enthusiast people like in the London or tourists who visits to London market segment. Children who buy their first bicycle or scooter. So valid context is important. That's why this 1 mark questions are pretty dangerous because I found out a lot of students they're very ignore about the application thing. So they write something which is actually logically correct, but we cannot give the marks and they're losing out that marks. So I think we did several times, a lot of papers we discussed. I think it's enough. I think its time is enough for you to understand what's the meaning of application. State question, analyze question, justify, evaluate questions. We have done so many examples in the class in our discussion. So if you still cannot understand, so please consult me as soon as possible. And because it's important, because the soul of the paper is application. If you're missing the application means you can end up with like, the marks like 30s, 40s only, right? So if you're very good in application, you can score more marks. Right? You can easily score. It's a simple logic you have to understand. The whole business studies is all about application skills, right? You have to write something with the case study knowledge, right? And the part B also state questions. State one reason why they sell a wide product range. They market a wide product range. So these questions I told you in the case study. They have certain products, wide product range, and then they have helmets, clothing, accessories, so many things. Why they are doing, one reason I gave here, in order to maximize profits or maximize sales by selling more cycles and accessories. So one reason why they want to sell a large, wider product range, to maximize the sales revenue. To maximize sales revenue of what? Maximize sales revenues of cycles and accessories. So you have to, if you just write the maximize sales revenue or 0 marks, you have to write sales revenue of what? It's a simple logic, right? So maximize the profit or maximize the selling more cycles and accessories. Okay, and the other question you can see, state one benefit of training given for mechanics, benefit of training. This case study, the simple phrase is there, right? If you're given the training for mechanics, what they mainly have, they can familiar with this, and also mechanics will be able to repair the cycles more effectively. Mechanics will be able to repair the cycle more effectively, like that. Or you can just state this part. I taken you to the case study again. There's a phrase here. It's like a comprehension thing. You can still write this one. All mechanics go on regular training course to ensure that they keep their skills and knowledge up to date with latest cycling technology. I figure out some students actually same point. They like a copy paste. Correct answer, right? We gave marks, right? Because they're asking one reason why training need for mechanics. The answer is here. So, but some students they haven't written this answer. Some students actually, that's why you have to think about. It's like sometimes the answer is there out there in the case study. It's like a comprehension. Sometimes you have to think and write. That's why always when you're reading a case study, please use a highlight and please you can underline the important things that you feel that you can use in the answers. Okay, the other question is outline question, one benefit of using Boston metrics. Overall, when go to the exam feedback, this questions was the most tough question in the paper. A lot of students actually, some of them actually haven't answered this question. 2 mark they left blank, and then some students they write some answer, but there is no application like that. So this is the most students what do you call, they are not that much successful in this answer. So benefit of Boston matrix, you always know the Boston matrix, that 2 by 2 matrix, which show you the market share and the market growth wise product portfolio we can analyze. So it gives you the different, remember, how to draw the Boston matrix: high market share, high market growth, star product; low market share, low market product; low market growth is a dog product; high market share only is a cash cow; and high growth rate only problem child, or question mark, like that. So they're asking not to draw this. What's the benefit of using Boston matrix? If you have a benefit of using Boston matrix, you can find out most popular product with more high market share, such as mountain bikes or something, and they can make strategies such as harvesting or investing more in those bike, right? Like that kind of answer we expect. But the marks and answering wise, about 5% students only like properly answer this kind of a question. So Boston matrix question, because a new question I actually added this time. This is not there in the past papers before. The Boston matrix question advantage. So benefit of Boston matrix question, you get sample answer. Evans can identify the popularity, like a market share and the market growth of different bicycles and accessories, and they can develop strategies for different products, such as invest or divest from the market. This kind of answer I haven't seen from anyone, but close answers I can see from very few people. So BCG, Boston matrix, is only model. The model wise you have a picture, but that knowledge is not only enough. You have to find out what's the main reason, the purpose of studying Boston matrix. All right, so that's why I think that's the good question. And so as like a lot of students actually struggle with this question: what is the benefit of Boston matrix? If you know the real benefit of Boston matrix, if you actually study the Boston matrix only, if you have a good understanding of the Boston matrix only, you can write this answer. Another question: explain, no need of application. Explain one way of measure the success. This is a pretty easy question. A lot of students thought about the market share and profitability, customer satisfaction, and so on. So like that, also have to write 1 point and then explain that with the 2 sentences. Let's go to the marking scheme. This one, the market. This one you can see the marking scheme. The measure of success. A measure can be through customer satisfaction. If customers are happy with the products or services, if they are likely to revisit the business, and this could lead them to recommend in the business to friends and family. That's the thing. So if you have the business, this customer satisfaction, it's one measure of judging success. There are so many measures, right? So market share, customer satisfaction, sales, profitability, everything. So in this case, I have given the customer satisfaction. First point, and then explanation. If customers are happy or satisfied with the product or service, they're likely to revisit the business, repeat purchase, and this could lead them to recommend in the business to other friends and family. Like that, impacts. So that's how you have to write a 3-marker question. Another 3-mark question is explain the one level of Maslow. It's also like a new question I have added. In past papers, there are questions like explain one point of the one factor of the Herzberg theory, but I want to try Maslow theory. This also like about 50% of the students correctly answered. Some of them actually not successful in this answer also. So it's motivation theories. We talk about few motivation theory, 3 motivation theory: Maslow, Herzberg, and Taylor. F.W. Taylor's scientific management, and Maslow hierarchy of needs theory, and Herzberg 2 factors. Here, Maslow theory, the pyramid shape, some physiological needs, safety need, social needs, self-esteem, and self-actualization. So this one actually I need only one. If you talk about social needs, you can see people like to communicate and make friends, and this provides opportunities for people to meet, the develop friendship and the relationship. So one student actually, few students actually word physiological need, actually they messed up with the psychological needs. There is no word because the psychology needs are not there in the Maslow, right? So it's not psychology. PSY, it's called physiological. PHYSIOLOGICAL, physiologically, not the psychology. Psychology is something different, right? So that word, because of that mess up, I deduct 1 mark. That because it doesn't make a sense actually. Physiology and psychology are 2 different names. So physiologically, like food, shelter, and clothes. I explain with the example and then develop that answer. So also a pretty challenging question I found out. And the 9-marker question was pretty familiar question for you. I found out most of you actually successfully attempt this question. It was pricing. Pricing. They are introducing a new price, introducing a new product. They call it a Mongoose logo BMX bike. And then, to launch this new bike, they are thinking about cost plus pricing and promotional pricing. Always, I tell so many times, 9-mark question structure, stick to one option and write two advantages and two disadvantages. But I figured out like some of you still actually this structure, they violate the structure and they write different. Sometimes some people like they talk about the both options, and then some people are only one-sided answers, like only advantages, no disadvantages. So therefore, I think most of you actually, no one got a 9 out of 9 for this 9-marker. Sevens are there, eights are there, but no one got like a 9 out of 9. Very good answers I saw, but no one got 9 out of 9. So imagine option 1, if you get the cost plus pricing and say like advantages, like they guarantee that the profit actually the cost being covered and then everything with the application, and also it evaluates on the cycles are selling well, it makes money, which means the more profit of the business they can ensure, and also it will definitely give you some kind of like a profit margin they can cover. And however point you can see cost plus pricing, they ignore the other market conditions, they ignore the competition, they ignore the tax, they ignore the economic situations and now competition pricing everything. So they ignore the market conditions. And also sometimes cost plus pricing other advantages. Although this price method guarantee a profit on the import, it does not guarantee the sales are going to be made. It does not guarantee the sales are happening. Especially if the computer is cheaper, people will not move into these bicycles. Like that, you have to explain like only two advantages, two disadvantages with the application to get the 9 out of 9. So no need of a definition or no need of a conclusion. But I still figure out some people came up with the introduction and the conclusion also, which is unnecessary. Like that. Okay. So let's go to the part 2, option 2, the promotional pricing. Promotional pricing means reducing the price for a number of like days, couple of days, like promotion, like 50%, 40% off, like that. But it's not the psychological pricing. It's not like a 99.9, not that. Some people messed up with that also, right? So promotional pricing, we expect like more people, because of the price reduction, they will buy. If promotional pricing, it is good strategy for selling new bikes. And also the lower price of the promotional price will result higher sales. However, the sales might be higher, the profit per cycle will be lower. And also the reputation, sometimes people might thinking the lower prices mean like low quality, something like that. Some people actually nicely explain that parts also. So very good. So attempts are okay. I'm happy with the attempt, but some of you, right? So like a few students only successfully answer these questions. Okay, that's the section A, like 9-mark, everything we discussed there. Let's go to section B, investigating large business. This is a separate case study, Zara, the Spanish fashion retailer. Zara is a Spanish clothes and accessory brand which keeps up with the latest fashion, providing affordable, high-quality garments around the world. It is not surprised that Zara, which started off as a small store in Spain, is now the world's largest retailer, and its founder, Amancio Ortega, and the 4th richest man in the world. Zara slowly expanded the empire from the town in Spain to the rest of the country, and Zara now has stores in over 88 countries with just over 6,500 outlets. So the secret of Zara's success largely was because of what it keep up with the street fashion with the changing times. And the brands takes a look how fashion is changing every day, and it makes new designs and put them into stores in a week or two. But Zara, that's where Zara beat the rest of the competitors and become the favorite brand among the people like to keep up with the fashion. So it's a fashion industry, the big business, billion-dollar business, multinational business. Zara is also known to be one of the most eco-friendly companies. It's given some kind of like a different angle, objective, social objectives. Uses solar panels and wind turbines in the headquarters of the La Coruna. And Zara is also known to be one of the few clothing brands that produce 100% toxic-free clothing. Toxic-free clothing also. Okay, question number 1, a calculation question. This question I found out, I think in my papers, like 99% students correctly answer this question. Simple calculation, 158,000 into 65%. So I think everyone got the correct answer. It's a simple calculation starting with the good 2 marker. Just multiply with this 158,602,700. Right? So it's a pretty easy calculation to start with that because that 20 marker. So 2 marker is a really good one. And the 6 marker question is all about the social media. That was a pretty easy question for most of the students who got, like, some people got 6 out of 6 easily with the good application. Plenty of application is there in the case study. Imports of social media means of communication. They can communicate with their customers all over there are 65,000 locations, and they can communicate with their workers, and they can promote their business, customer feedback they can have, right? They're asking the importance of social media. But I found in 1 or 2 answers, some actually, the students actually misunderstood this question. Without writing the advantages of social media, they write disadvantage of social media. So that misunderstanding, I think. So it's like impact or something, you can write 1 advantage and 1 disadvantage or something. But here is asking only the importance, which means you have to clearly say importance of social media. You have to write the benefits of social media for them to communicate. So therefore, I found that kind of answers also in your writing. Please be very vigilant and very, read your answers again and again, especially question and command words. So these are the main points that you can write, like instant communication will be advantage of social media, and communicate with to a wider range of customers, and personal communication and feedback if possible, and also to run the target adverts, to run targeted advertisements. So these are the main advantages of importance of using social media as a means of communication. So that's why I think the most of the students are okay. Applications also fine. That's why I told you there are very good answers. So social media can be come in different way. It's a means of communication or sometimes for promotion. So, but this paper, the promotion and the place mix we haven't touched because right, we are covering that part right now. So social media can be come for different questions, even in coming up exams also. There are coming mock exams also coming up. So social media question can be applied by anywhere, like human resource management under HR, and under marketing we can apply for how social media used for a promotion, for promotional campaigns. You can see the below the line, above the line promotion campaigns. Like social media can be used for these days sometimes e-commerce. Social media we can use like Instagram and everything to get orders and everything, like kind of e-commerce platforms. So social media is a very good, popular question in these times because social media is widely used by everyone. Therefore, very important to memorize these points. Social media advantages and disadvantages. As a business student, you must know these points because it's I think it's a very important topic to know. Everyone, like limited liability, unlimited liability. You should write this. This thing must be there in your answers. Okay, let's go to the 12-mark question. The 12-mark question, we expect very easy question, the market research. Market research. So 12-marker, the evaluate the importance of market research, this question. So we wanted to have some kind of answer, definition of market research, and the advantages of market research, and the 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages of the market research, and the conclusion. So I actually found very good answers, but no one got 12 out of 12. I have to say that. So because this case, market research generally asking, not the primary research or secondary research, they're asking evaluate the importance of conducting market research for Zara in order to remain as the most popular street fashion brands in the world. So in order to be the most popular fashion brand in the world, what is the importance of market? So you have to say what is the importance of market research for them. You can see the market scheme. The definition of market research, nicely right. Some people They have vague answers. Market research is a collection, presentation, and analysis of information related to the marketing and consumption of the goods and services. And also the advantages you can write out of this, you can write only 2 advantages with explanation, like a 3 marker small para. But I found out some students write like a 4, if you know the 4 points, they write all 4 points, right? In like a lengthy answers, no point, because follow the format. Always I'm telling, follow the proper format. Don't write more than 2 points. 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages. Some of them write 4 advantages. 4, it's like a 20 mark question in like A level, right? So for A levels, you have to write 4 advantages, 4 disadvantages. For A questions like a 20 markers. But here 12 marker, we don't need that much of content, right? Always is clear. Start with the definition and start 2 advantages. Market research will identify that consumer needs and can reduce the risk of the business and can identify the gaps in the market, inform the business decisions with the application of SAR. Don't write the general advantage only, otherwise you're losing application point. However, disadvantage, you can see research data are unreliable and unpredictable human behavior. And incorrect research method use. And some of you written is usually costly for the SARA because primary research costly and time consuming. Yeah, but it doesn't applicable. Like SARA is $1 million business, so spending like even 1 million for a market research is it doesn't mind for them because they have billions of money. So costly point. That's why we can't use it here. So you can use a general thing like inertia, the research unreliability, unpredictability of human behavior, incorrect research method, we call garbage in, garbage out. These general points you can applicable points only you can write. Right, so don't copy paste all the point that you know, right? So and especially conclusion also you can say like solution for this. If you want to see like a unpredictable, incorrect data, so you can use very good research agency, and the conclusion you can say like that, and like Mintel or Intel something like that. And also research data unreliable, you can use more like a population sample size can be increased like that. You can use some solution for that. Or not only the market research, but also promotion campaigns also must be there in order to get the popularity like that. You can use some solution because not only market research. Conclusion means alternative viewpoint. So I figure out most of your actually conclusion part is very, very brief and very, what do you call, there's no weight on your conclusion. That's why a lot of people end up with low marks. So I think that's the end of our paper. And this paper discussion mainly today, our today's session, this paper is like out of 60. And then 3 questions, so and we convert it to 100, which means above. So this paper, like highest mark we call 87% is the entire thing. Like it's a good mark mainly, but normally in the business studies, always if you go above 70% is ensure that A star is there. So it's pretty balanced paper, which comes from the mainly first term, second term, and third term, human resource management and marketing management and everything. So I think you got a very good feedback from the examination and everything. So yeah, so